Hi, everyone. It's Miss Helene. Hoping everyone's having a great day and enjoying their week back at school. Today, we're going to talk about the month of January. Remember, last time you saw me, we talked about the new month and that it's January and it's the first month of the year. And that the letter January starts with is the letter J, J, January. And our song is January, February, March, and April, May, and June, and July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. And our first month is January. And then we talked about different things that happen in January. And one of them I drew a picture of. We already had this last year in December. It snowed, and some of you might have made a snowman outside. So I have a paper. I know last time we talked about winter words, and I have more winter words. So our first winter word is this one, snow. Look at all that snow on the ground. That's a lot of snow to make a snowman. Does anybody know what it's called when the snow comes down from the sky? All those little tiny, tiny, tiny white things. Those are called snowflakes. And all those snowflakes fall to the ground to make snow. And when you put it all together, it makes a snowman. So today we're going to talk about snow and snowmen. And first we're going to read a story. And I have this paper behind me. So we're going to play a game later and we're going to build our own snowman. Wait till you see. So first let's read a story. Let's listen to a story about the biggest snowman ever. Ready?
Hi, everyone. You're just in time for another great story. The Biggest Snowman Ever by Stephen Kroll, illustrated by Jenny Bassett.
Look what they're doing. They're throwing snowballs.
Once there were two mice who fell in love with the same snowman, and this is how it happened. On a bright winter day, the mayor of Mouseville announced the town snowman contest. Whoever makes the biggest snowman will win a prize, he declared. All the mice were excited. The judging of the contest will take place in 2 weeks, said the mayor. Good luck to all of you. I'm going to make a really big snow princess, said Penelope. I'm going to make a really big Martian, said James. I'm going to make the biggest snowman ever, said Clayton, the house mouse. His friend Desmond, the field mouse, frowned. No, you're not. I'm going to make the biggest snowman ever. Oh, yeah, said Clayton. Oh, yeah, said Desmond. That night, it snowed and snowed. Huge drifts covered driveways, roads, and fields. It was the perfect beginning for a snowman contest. In town, Penelope began her snow princess and James began his snow Martian. Out in the country, Clayton and Desmond began their snowmen. Clayton made a snowball and rolled it along the ground. The more he rolled it, the bigger it got. Before long, he had a large base for his snowman. Not far away, Desmond was doing the same thing. The next day, Clayton made a huge snowball for his snowman's belly. Not far away, Desmond did the same. That night, Clayton brought his dad out to see his snowman. Dad scratched his head. I don't know, son, it's going to be big, but I'm not sure it'll be the biggest. Clayton smiled at him. I'm just getting started, he said. Dad whispered in his ear, if you want to work faster, use a wheelbarrow to carry the snow. A little later, Desmond brought out his Uncle Vernon. I don't know, said Vernon. It's going to be big, but will it be the biggest? Desmond smiled. I'm just getting started, he said. Vernon whispered in his ear, if you want to work faster, use a wheelbarrow to carry the snow. The next day, Clayton filled his wheelbarrow with snow. He piled the snow onto the snowman. Then he rolled another snowball for the snowman's head. Not far away, Desmond did the same.
They both got the same advice.
A few days later, Desmond ran into town to look at James's snow Martian and Penelope's snow princess. He said, all of our snow people are the same size. That afternoon, Clayton made the same discovery. The next day, while working on his snowman, Clayton had an idea. He brushed the snow off his gloves and walked toward Desmond. At the same moment, Desmond had an idea. He brushed the snow off his gloves and walked toward Clayton. They bumped into each other and fell down.
Uh-oh.
I have an idea, said Clayton. I have an idea, said Desmond. We should do this together, said Clayton. No one said we couldn't, said Desmond. First, they rolled each part of Desmond's snowman over to the middle of the field. Then they rolled each part of Clayton's snowman over. They piled the snowballs on top of one another. Clayton dropped a floppy hat on the snowman's head. Desmond added a long scarf, huge coal eyes, and a giant carrot nose. When they were done, they had built the biggest snowman ever.
That's huge.
The morning of the contest, field mice on snowmobiles brought the judges to the country. You both win the prize, said the mayor, handing Clayton and Desmond a large wedge of Swiss cheese. Let the celebration begin. Everyone gathered to dance around the snowman, drink hot chocolate, and eat donuts.
Yay.
We did it, said Clayton and Desmond, jumping up and down. We did it together.
Wow. That's such a great story about
Thanks for joining
two
me
friends that work together to make something huge. They built a snowman, right? Because remember, it snowed all night. All the snowflakes came down and they built the biggest snowman ever. Okay, so before we make our snowman, we are going to do one quick piece of work. Okay, does everyone see my paper? Do you remember when we did our gingerbread houses or our Thanksgiving papers? We used graphs to count how many and which has more and which has less. So I'm going to find a marker. I'm going to pick green and let's count and see how many we have. So we have hats, we have snowflakes, and we have snowballs. So let's see the first one. The first one, oops, I forgot one. We have mittens also. So the first one is mittens. See our mitten here? So let's circle the mittens on the paper to see how many. So I see 1, ready, 2, 3, I'm doing this backwards, so it's hard for Miss Lean, 4, 5, and one more over here, number 6. So we have to count 6 boxes and color them in. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is how many mittens we have. Okay, ready? You can use crayons, you can use markers, whatever you decide. Next, I'm going to pick orange. What's next on our list? The snowballs. Let's count the snowballs. I'm going to put this way. It might be easier for me. Okay, there we go. Ready? Let's count. We'll circle them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, down here we're going to write the number 7. And under the mittens, we're going to write the number 6. Okay. If you need help, you can ask a parent or a brother or sister to help you write your numbers. So let's count 7 boxes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Looks like there's more snowballs and mittens. Okay, I'm going to pick a different color. Remember, you can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use pencils. Okay, the next one I have is pink. What's next? The hats. Let's count the hats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Are there any more? Did I miss? No. So down here, we're going to put the number 5 hats. So let's color the 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Does that look like it's more? No, I think it looks like it's less. Okay, and now I have one more color. Color purple. And we have one more box. You remember what this is called? This is called a snowflake. Let's count the snowflakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we miss any? Nope. So there's 8 snowflakes. Oop, that almost looks like a snowman. Ready? Let's count our boxes. 1. What's the number 1? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now let's look at our graph and let's see which picture did we have the most. We had the most snowflakes, right? And which did we have the least? Which one is the smallest? The hats. Good job. The hats. Right? Very good. And remember, that's called graphing. And let's put our name on the top so we know that it's ours. And if you need to trace it, you can. Or you can practice without tracing it. There's my name, Helene. Okie dokie. So now we are going to play a game with our paper in the back. So I think we did this once before. The first thing we need to do is draw 3 circles. What are these circles? What did it make? A snowman. So let's make 3 circles. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. So does that almost look the same? I think so. All right, so now we have 3 markers. I have an orange marker, a black marker, and a brown marker. You can use crayons, you can use markers, you can use whatever you need. So the different things that we need for our snowman needs, here's my little arrow, ready? A hat, some arms, some buttons, some eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And in order to figure out what goes first, we're going to use a dice. Remember, we used the dice one time before when we were dressing, I think we were dressing the pilgrims. So we need to roll the dice. So I'm going to hang this up so we know what we need to do. I have a little cup here. I'm going to roll the dice. And let's look at the number that we got. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We rolled a 6. So what do we need to put on our snowman? I'm going to draw the mouth of the snowman. So this mouth is like little circles. And I'm going to make my snowman smiling. Little colored in snowmen. Circles. Okay, right? Just like that. All right, let's roll the dice. What number did we get? Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. So what are we going to put on the snowman next? Draw the snowman's arms. So I'm going to use brown just like they did. In the second circle, I'm going to draw one line with some fingers. And on the other side, another line with some fingers. Right? Just like that. All right, let's roll and see what's next. This is an easy one. What number is this? Number 1. And what are we going to draw that matches the number 1? Draw the snowman's hat. So where does the hat go? Does it go on his hands, on the bottom, or on the top? It goes on the top on his head. So I'm going to make a long line with a square on top. You can color it in if you want to, and you can make it any color you want to. I'm going to make a black one like Frosty. Okay, ready? Okay, here's the next number. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's number 4? Draw the snowman's eyes. Okay, ready? How many eyes does he have? 2. And they go up here. 1, 2. They're a little bit bigger than his smile. There's only 2. His smile has a lot more. Ready? Oh, we rolled a 2 already. We rolled a 4 already. Nope. Nope. Oh, here's a new one. The number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's left? What do we have to draw? The snowman's nose. What color is his nose? It's orange. Because what do we use for a snowman's nose? It's a carrot. It looks like a very long, skinny triangle. So underneath his eyes, I'm going to draw a very long, skinny triangle. Okay. I'm going to color it in. Remember, it's not a big picture, so I'm going to use small lines. Okay, we need one more number. Does anybody know what number's left? We did the hat. We did his hands. We have to do his buttons. What number? 1, 2, and 3. Ready? It's number 1. Look what we got. The number 3. 1, 2, 3. And we have to draw the snowman's buttons. Does anybody know where the buttons go? On his belly. I think I'm gonna I'll make black buttons. So if this is his head and this is his feet, this is his belly. So here's 1 button, 2 buttons, and 3 buttons. And what does that look like to you? Does that look like a snowman? Not bad, right? I think I did okay. And I think yours is perfect too. And you did a great job. Okay, so today we read a story, right? And we talked about snow and the biggest snowman. And we talked about snowflakes falling from the sky to make all the snow to put together to make a snowman. Look, that snowman looks like our snowman too. Our snowman's not wearing a scarf though. You could put a scarf on your snowman if you want. So next time, we'll think of something else that we can do in the winter or other things. Maybe we'll talk about different kinds of animals that live in the winter. I'm not sure. I'm going to find some fun things to share with you. So have a great night and have fun. And I hope you make the biggest snowman ever. Bye.